Hi guys, and welcome back to a brand new episode of Ringside Recap. I am your host, Ninja the Ninja, and let's get started with WrestleMania Night 2. So y'all, welcome back to a brand new episode of Ringside Recap, and I will be giving you my review and reaction to WrestleMania 42 Night 2. And I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I think night 1 yesterday, I thought it was pretty good. I know a lot of people have mixed reviews about it. Some people liked it and others did not. I know I saw a lot of the complaints was for the 30-minute commercial breaks, and I was also not a fan of that, especially if you're paying for this unlimited plan and you're gonna give 30 minutes worth of commercial break. That's a big problem. They need to fix that. And another thing is that I just saw that Cody Rhodes legitimately hurt. I don't know if y'all seen his eye after last night, but he might have to relinquish that title. And that can be a brand new storyline for Randy to go back to get number 15. That if he's even healthy enough to go back and get number 15 for himself. But that'd be a great storyline. And I'm really hoping that the Pat McAfee thing is over with him, so then it doesn't look like a hot mess. Because I know a lot of people was complaining about that, of it looking a hot mess, because he being added in there did not make any sense. So, I don't know. But I enjoyed, a little bit of night 1. There was some duds here and there for matches, but I really enjoyed it. But I'm gonna give you my predictions for night 2 and see if I am accurate. I was kind of successful on night 1, but I'm gonna give you my predictions. Okay, y'all, here are my predictions for night 2. We have Obafemi versus Brock Lesnar. I'm going with Obafemi. And the ladder match for the Men Intercontinental Championship, I want Javon Evans to win, or just keep it to Penta. And then for Finn Balor and Dominic Mysterio, I'm going Finn Balor. For Rhea and Jade, I'm going Rhea. For Sami Zayn and Trick Williams, I'm going Trick Williams. And then for Roman and Punk, I want Roman to win this championship back. Punk is okay, like I said, but I'm just tired of seeing him as champion, and I want somebody new. And that's the problem I think I have with this WWE now. I miss when the championship was constantly changing hands every couple months. I think that's better than you holding on to the championship for a whole year, so then everybody's getting tired of it. That's one of the big things I miss about older WWE. Everybody had a chance to get a championship, so I guess we'll see. But after all that, let's get started. Welcome y'all to the show. The first match of the night was Obafemi versus Brock Lesnar. Now, I'm not gonna lie, the match was a pretty short match, but you had to think about it. It's a big man versus another big man, so it really wasn't nothing too special. But I'm here to tell you my prediction was right. Obafemi has slayed the beast, Brock Lesnar, by hitting Brock Lesnar with a choke slam, and then also with the fall of grace and him picking up the win. But y'all, it is a little bittersweet, because after that, Brock Lesnar has officially retired. At the end of the match, he put his boots and his gloves in the center of the ring. And people who do not know, that is the signal that, hey, they're done, they're retired. And it's very bittersweet. I haven't really been so hot for Brock Lesnar just due to his past, but it is a little bit bittersweet to see him go. Um, but I hope he enjoys his retirement and we can definitely see him in the Hall of Fame next year. He's definitely going to be in there next year. I can see Cena being in there next year, but he has his full valid. He's going to go there one way or the other. If it's not next year, but yeah. Brock Lesnar versus Oba. Oba took the win and Brock Lesnar has officially retired from in-ring. So, do I think this is the end of Brock Lesnar we're going to see? I don't think so. He might do pop-ups every blue moon, but I definitely don't see him not coming back. So, guys, the second match of the night, it was the ladder match. And this match was a 10 out of 10. I already had high hope for this ladder match, so I didn't expect nothing out the way. But the winner of the match was Penta, and he was my pick number 2. At first, I wanted Javon, but I also said Penta was going to retain if it wasn't Javon, and I was correct. So this ladder match was amazing. Ray did great. Dragon did great. JD McDonough really shocked me. He was a key member in this whole ladder match. And then you had Rusev. He did his big man thing, but I think JD was the star of the ladder match, and I also think Rey Mysterio also, kind of brings back a little bit of that nostalgia that he still has it. And he looked fantastic. So maybe Ray can go for another year or two, or maybe he's just gonna do pop-up matches every 6 months. But Penta is still the men's Intercontinental Champion. So this match probably definitely match of the night. There is 4 more matches. I'm really wondering if they're gonna cut this early since only 4 more matches left, or they're gonna do what they did yesterday and have like 30-minute commercial breaks the whole time. But I don't know. Okay, y'all, the next match of the night was for the men's United States Championship, and we had Sami Zayn versus Trick Williams. Now this match, I'm not gonna lie, it wasn't for me. It was an okay match. I was expecting a little bit more out of Trick. This match was a mostly Sammy dominated match, but also Trick King was Little Yachty, so Little Yachty did get involved, trying to cause distractions. Sammy took out Yachty for half of the match, and then Yachty came back and basically distracted Sammy, and for Trick to help and get the win. So now Trick Williams is your new men's United States champion, and I feel like this is going to be a great championship run for him. He's going to make the championship entertaining. Can we see him versus Carmelo in this couple weeks? Him versus Dragunov in this couple weeks? Most likely. And I'm going to give that match, I'll give it for me, I'm going to give it a 5 out of 10. It wasn't what I thought it was going to be, but it was part of my prediction. And I did say Trick Williams were going to win for this match, so I guess I'm going to win. I'm going to get all my predictions done this go. I hope so. I know that last match is going to be the trouble, but yeah. So everybody, the next match of the night, it was Dominic Mysterio versus Finn Balor, and the match got updated to a street fight. And I'm gonna give it a good 7. Was expecting more, once again, expecting a little bit more than what they was doing. But it was still a good match. Had tables, you had kendo, you had chairs. both men, doing what they need to do, and Finn Balor coming back as the Demon, which we have not seen the Demon in 3 years, is it what Cole has said, and it was nice to see him back as the Demon. I think that's what he needs to help him continue in his career, to reinvent himself, and hopefully Finn is going back into the main title scene. So I think this will be good for him to reintroduce himself and rebrand himself. And all in all, Finn Balor won the match. And my prediction is still going strong. We got 2 more matches of the night. So hopefully I can still hang on to this prediction that I did. But I'll catch y'all later with the next 2. The next match of the night was Rhea Ripley versus Jade for the Women's Championship. And this match was an okay match. It was a great match between her and Jade. And Jade really surprised me. She really put on a lot of her power during this match, showing off her strengths compared to Rhea. Because Rhea had lost a little bit of weight due to, she said, back problems and issues, and also her having an eating disorder, which is really crazy for that to come out of Rhea. But Rhea ended up beating Jade, is now she's your new women's champion. So I'm really curious what they're gonna do for Jade next, since now she is not the champion. I'm pretty sure her and Rhea are gonna have another rematch, but I'm very curious on how they're going to do this. And now that Jade has B-Fab and Michin, although they tried to get involved in the match, but Io Sky came out and helped Rhea, and that kind of settled everything during the match. But I can't wait for the next couple weeks on how she's going to blame Michin and B-Fab for her losing this championship, and now she's going to switch. And it also gets me thinking, like, is now when Jade comes back from her break, because normally they take breaks, is she going to turn face? Because Naomi's out, and Bianca announced yesterday that she's pregnant. So I wonder what's her next goal for that, or how they're going to put her in. But another prediction has came true. I have one more, and that's the last match between Roman and CM Punk. If I can get all the matches, I will be happy with myself. Alright, y'all, we get a quick little John Cena segment as he goes over the whole attendance record for WrestleMania weekend. But as John Cena was getting ready to give a little message to the fans, The Miz and Kit Wilson comes out, and Miz just shut this all down. Basically, since John Cena retired, he's became the locker room leader, and he just giving John Cena some crap about him leaving and retiring. And Kit Wilson tries to get involved, and John Cena's like, "Who are you?" And and it just done going back and forth. Really, just nothing. But then Danhausen comes with like this gang of little people, and all of them have Danhausen's makeup on, and they're all coming down to the ring with Danhausen. Danhausen is like in this mini like Power Wheel tank thing, and he gets in the ring and cuts it up with Miz and Kit Wilson and John. And then The Miz and Kit Wilson assaults one of the little Danhausens, and one of them punched Kit in the Family Jewels, and then Danhausen himself punches Miz in the Family Jewels, and does a fine knuckle shuffle while also cursing The Miz. And they're gonna add him. They had to add him in here somewhere. They had to add him in there somewhere, somehow. But anyway, that was a quick little time waster. I think they just snuck it in there because This is gonna be a short show because at the time it is 8:30, so we are in the last match, the main event. So I'm gonna assume this is gonna be like probably an hour. Could end at like 9:30, 10 o'clock ish. Okay, guys, we are in the main event of the night. It was CM Punk versus Roman Reigns. And I am not going to lie to y'all. I did not enjoy this match. I didn't enjoy it at all. It's like the same match we had a couple years back with Seth Rollins when it was in like that triple threat a couple years back. It's the same thing we already saw. Only things that they like that did something different is CM Punk got like busted open with like the steel steps, and even a little bit even earlier than that. But something about this match, I just could not get into it. I don't know if it's just me or if y'all was like that, but I was not in this match. I don't know. It just got a little bit boring to me. I felt like they didn't do nothing that we have not already seen from them. And I thought that the Usos or MFT might get involved, you know what I'm saying? Because CM Punk was doing the thing with saying something about Roman's dad, you know what I'm saying? I think it was going to be a little bit more than this. I thought Cody might come back and do a round, but I don't know. But Cody did get hurt yesterday, but I was expecting something or someone coming out for this match. But after all, Roman won the match and now he is the new champion, which I did call. So night 2, all my predictions came out great. I have all my predictions. I should have had bet money on this with somebody. But and after all that was WrestleMania 42. And this was a long way coming to WrestleMania 42. I really hope TKO comes back and look at this whole show and make some big fixes on this. I feel like some of these could have been real better. And I held my opinion on like the arena, like just the look. I don't like it. It looks cheap. It does not look original. And these ramps they keep putting out here are too long. Why is it taking the superstar 3 minutes to get down to the whole aisle? And by that point, my attention span is starting to like drift off somewhere, because like it's taking you a whole 3 to 5 minutes to get in the ring, plus another person, and then if you add in multiple people, it just adds like 10 minutes to the time. So I don't know. We just gonna have to see what this goes on. And my whole rate on this WrestleMania, I'm gonna give it, I'll give it a 6. There's night 2 really tanked it. I thought night 1 was better, and a lot of people didn't like night 1, but I think this night was not good. The only match I liked out of this whole show was the ladder match, and I did like Jade and Rhea's match. But we can't take away the big key from this whole weekend, that Brock Lesnar has retired from WWE. So I want to give my flowers to him, even though I was not a big Brock Lesnar fan most of the time till the end of his career. He does deserve his flowers, and he, like I said, is definitely a first valid Hall of Famer, probably next year, if not the year after that. But yeah, that is it with the show. And I want to thank y'all for hanging out with me during this whole weekend of WrestleMania. Please be sure to like, comment, make sure you subscribe, share it to some people that you know. Just get it out there. And I will see y'all tomorrow for Monday Night Raw and a new season of WWE. So now after this, we are back onto the new road to WrestleMania. But be sure to love one another, be blessed, and mental health matters. Bye.